Hello Gemini, welcome back. This is your monthly reading for December 2024. Gemini, this is for Gemini sun, moon, or rising sign, depending on what you resonate best with. Let's have a look at your December messages. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. And remember, Gemini, these are general readings. If you'd like insights into your own personal situation, you can contact me via the links below for private readings. Gemini, we are going to have a look at any messages that come through. Then we'll have a look at money and finances, love and relationships, health, any obstacles, blocks, or challenges, and overall message for December 2024. Gemini. Show me the messages for Gemini. December 2024. So Gemini, I feel in December, there is a situation that you're in control of. You're in control of a situation that has to do with something that makes you happy, something that brings some kind of joy into your life, something that makes you happy, something that makes you feel fulfilled. You're in charge of giving this to yourself. You're in charge of providing this to yourself. Gemini, for some of you, this could be something that you're wanting to create. Creating your own happiness. Something that is going to take some kind of work, Gemini. There's some kind of work that's needed. Some kind of work, and also the possibility or some kind of opportunity that presents itself. And I feel in December, an opportunity could present itself that needs to be worked on, that needs to be, something needs to be paid attention to. Something needs some kind of hard work in order for you to make this happen, in order for you to make or create some kind of happiness or some kind of joy, some kind of fulfillment. What do you need to create in order to feel happy? And for some of you, Gemini, it's hinged on a relationship. For some of you, it's going to be specifically with somebody in a relationship. I'm picking up a very strong male energy, Gemini, a very strong male energy. For some of you, I feel there could be a male energy involved. This could be some kind of spouse. This could be a spouse or a husband for some of you. Again, I'm picking up relationship. And this could be a romantic relationship. For some of you, this could also be a platonic relationship. This could have something to do with a father figure. And for some of you, a small group of you, I'm picking up there could be a strong male energy that may seem a little controlling or may seem dominant in a relationship. And with this individual, there could be some tension here, Gemini. There could be some tension. There could be some situation. I'm picking up boundaries. So I feel that there's something, Gemini, you may be working on creating your own happiness, something that's going to take work, waiting on some opportunity or some opportunity that could present itself. But there could be something with a male that could be blocking this or could be Could be causing some kind of challenge here. And in picking up, it could be something in which you need to defend yourself or some kind of argument. I feel this individual could be somebody that may see things in black and white. Gemini, for some of you, if you're not dealing with a relationship, it could be some decision you may need to make. Some decision that needs to be made regarding whatever this is that you're trying to make happen, whatever this is you're trying to create. How to create some kind of happiness, how to feel more fulfilled. Again, it's going to take some kind of work. It's going to take some kind of creative energy. And it could feel like some kind of push and pull situation, Gemini. I feel whatever this is, if you're trying to create something, there may need to be some routine or there may need to be some kind of structure around what it is that you're trying to create. Gemini, for some of you, I'm picking up manager. If this has to do with a work situation, if there's something going on at work with a work situation, I'm picking up manager for some of you. Manager in which there needs to be some kind of structure. There needs to be some kind of foundation on what it is that you're building. And for some of you, going back to relationship, if it has to do with a relationship, this could be a relationship that needs to have some kind of strong foundation, some kind of structure, some kind of strong foundation, and some kind of boundaries need to be established here, Gemini. So if you're dealing with a spouse, or you're dealing with a partner, or if you're dealing with a family member, a family relationship, there needs to be some kind of boundaries established in this relationship, especially if you're trying to create some kind of joy or some kind of happiness in your own life. Especially if you want to be happy, it may require setting down some kind of boundaries with an individual, especially if this individual is overstepping their boundaries, Gemini. And it's going to take some kind of work. It's going to take some kind of work to be able to make this happen, to be able to create this. But there could be this opportunity that presents itself for you to make this happen. Gemini. Let's check your money and finances. Okay, money and finances, Gemini. We have the Five of Pentacles. So money and finances could be a little bit challenging in December. There could be some kind of loss here. If you're dealing with a work situation, Gemini, there could be something going on with a manager, somebody seeing things in black and white, something you have to pay attention to. Something in which there could be some kind of loss financial-wise, or something having to do with money. This could be something with downsizing, for example. You may need to work on creating something on your own, especially if you're working for a company. Gemini, for those of you working for companies, there could be some kind of push and pull, some kind of situation with the CEO or with the company, somebody higher up in the company, or the company, some kind of rules and regulations with the company, especially if it's a large corporation. Could be something going on in which there's something with downsizing or some kind of loss here. Something in which you may need to work on creating something on your own, Gemini. But I feel there's some kind of opportunity here. An opportunity that's going to come in, an opportunity that's going to present itself for something. Gemini, for some of you, financial-wise, this could also be some kind of money going out, some kind of extra expense. This could be an extra expense for health, for example, but there could be some kind of extra money going out in December. something in which you may need to work harder at to be able to recuperate those lost funds. For some of you, you may be making extra purchases, or you may be having to pay off extra bills, for example. Something that you may be resisting wanting to do. But I feel whatever this financial loss is, I feel there's going to be some other kind of opportunity that comes in for you. Let's check love and relationships. So love and relationships, Gemini, I feel there's something in expansion here. Something is growing. Something is in expansion. Something is increasing. And I feel this is also going to be a month for some kind of social activity. If you're asking questions about love, asking questions about relationships, love specifically, romance or something romantic, Gemini, I feel it's going to be very good. You may be asking how somebody feels about you. If you're asking, how does my partner feel about me? How does this person feel about me? How does this new person feel about me? I feel the answer is going to be very positive. They feel very happy, very joyful when they are with you. I feel there's a very positive energy here. I feel there's an energy of celebration. And if you're asking about relationships in general, there's a lot of social energy this month, a lot of social energy in December revolving around relationships, whether romantic or platonic. Something that relationships are going to grow. They're going to improve in December. Let's check health. Gemini, very interesting. So we have lovers that come up twice. And lovers, of course, is your card, Gemini. And I'm picking up health-wise in the area of health to make sure that you stay balanced, to stay balanced in all areas of health. I'm also picking up harmony. I feel overall health is going to be good. I feel it's going to be hinged off of whatever this emotional fulfillment is that you're trying to create. Whatever is going to make you feel happy. I feel this is going to be directly related to your health. And for some of you, again, it has specifically something to do with the relationship. For some of you, something with a spouse. For some of you, if it's on a platonic level, something with a family member, or even something dealing with a work, a manager, something with a boss. But something, again, going back to relationships, if this is something new, something in which a strong foundation needs to be established, and something that if you're seeking to create some kind of happiness in this relationship, some kind of boundaries need to be set with this individual. And it's going to take some kind of work. Gemini, health-wise, any kind of areas of health, again, going back to creating this emotional fulfillment, it's going to take some kind of work. An opportunity is there, but to establish this foundation, establish this trust, I'm picking up respect, to establish some kind of respect. Something needs to be communicated. Something needs to be said. There could be a lack of words in December, but something is going to have to be established here to make these boundaries, to set some kind of boundaries. To make sure that if you're starting, especially a new relationship, that you have your space, this other person has their space. Some kind of structure here needs to be built around this relationship, some kind of boundaries. Something in which there will be certain situations that you will need to put your foot down on, especially if it has to do with your own happiness, Gemini. And so these things together has to do or will affect your health. Again, I feel health is going to be good overall, taking all of these other aspects into consideration. Let's check your overall challenge. Okay, Gemini, so the challenge is some kind of situation. Something is coming up. Something needs to be handled. Something needs to be dealt with. And this is going to be some kind of challenge. And Gemini, we have our 7 of Wands here. We have our 7 of Clubs here. And I feel this has to do, again, with setting some kind of boundaries, because there's some kind of situation here, something that needs to be established. So I'm picking up, again, some boundaries need to be established, but this could also be this foundation. Some kind of strong foundation needs to be built. And it's going to take some work, and it's going to take some kind of creative impetus. It's going to take some kind of not giving in, or not allowing others to overstep your boundaries. In some situations, there's going to be a yes or no answer. And so this challenge is going to be establishing this foundation, establishing these boundaries, and knowing, Gemini, you have the tools to be able to make this happen. You have the tools to be able to do this. If this is a new relationship, you can do this. You have control of the situation. Gemini, for some of you, I feel this other person may seem dominant. They may be a dominating type. They may be dominant. They may be assertive. But I feel, Gemini, to not let yourself be intimidated, to stand up for what it is that you want. Stand up for those things that you're not going to allow. Stand up for yourself and be, or have some kind of confidence. If there's somebody that is a little bit more assertive, a little bit more dominant, Gemini, stand up for yourself. And if there's a situation that you're not willing to succumb to or submit to, something that you're not in agreement with, for example, establish these boundaries. Set some kind of terms and conditions. And this, again, Gemini, is going to be your challenge. But have some kind of courage to be able to step into whatever this is that makes you happy. Let's check your overall message. Okay, Gemini, so whatever's happening in December, it is going to require some patience on your part. If you are dealing with somebody a little bit more assertive, somebody that you need to set some guidelines with, have patience with this individual. This individual, if it is a person, if you're dealing with relationships, could come off in a certain way. And Gemini, it may simply be their nature. Have some patience with this individual. If it is another situation that you're dealing with, possibly something with money, something with work, have some kind of patience in this situation. Work on creating what it is that's going to make you happy. Work on yourself. Work on bringing yourself into some kind of balance, bringing yourself into harmony. What is going to make you feel good on all levels of health, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, even financially. What is it that you need to create here? Gemini, and know that in December, some opportunity could present itself, but it's not going to be without work. Whatever it is that you're doing in December, it's going to require a little bit of work, a little bit of dedication, a little bit of diligence to make this happen, but you have the resources to make it happen. So if it's creating your own happiness or setting some kind of guidelines, some kind of boundaries, or creating this foundation, this stable foundation, Gemini, you have all the tools to be able to do this. Be patient and have some kind of courage in December to make it happen. So that is your message for this month. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings or personal readings, and have a good week.